official. It is official like a referee with a whistle. Getting it mean, getting it mean, getting it mean. We are back again for another one of those very special That Do More podcasts. Today's topic is called sex talk. You know what I mean? And for today, we're only going to break down a couple of topics. This is going to be probably a series. We we got so much shit we want to talk about. It's not even going to be close to even packing this into one show or three shows, maybe not even five shows. I really don't know. But for right now, one thing I do know, and it is for show, before we start every show, I know what time it is, man. It's time to roll up. Find you some dope. Hopefully, you got some real gassery in the house that you can roll up. I really, really hope that you're not smoking on no hoot. Sir, can you hand me that grinder, please? Appreciate you. Dang, we can't even roll up no weed. I got papers. I got everything I need except a grinder. Thank you, thank you. I smoke papers, kings and queens. I don't smoke blunts, so I need a grinder. It does me a little more justice when I'm trying to smoke some of this. You know what I mean? Huh. So for today's topic, to get us started, the very first thing we're gonna talk about is it's simple. It's our first exposure to sex. When when is that time? Uh, Me personally, I feel that it started when you were a child at home. You probably seen your aunt, uncle, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, whoever, older brother, older sister, big cousin, whomever. You probably done walked in on that room and seen some shit your ass shouldn't have seen. It's all right though. It's all good. You know what I mean? Or at home front, you know what I mean. That television was on, and on that TV, you don't need me to tell you this. You've already heard it, man. Sex sells, ain't that right?
It sells.
Sex will sell. Like if you ain't shaking or twerking no booty, I promise you your video won't get as many likes. And since we won't be shaking or twerking no booty around here, we probably won't get that many likes. It is what it is. Um, but as it goes, as the saying goes, you know what I mean. Monkey see, monkey do. We see something, and after you see something too many times, after you expose something for so many times, you will build an intrigue for it. You will build a desire to want to know what the hell it is that's so cool about this thing that everyone keeps talking about. Y'all know that Lauren Hill. That thing, that thing, that thing. You know what I'm talking about? That real deal thing. Some niggas don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that builds intrigue and it builds excitement and it makes you want to figure out what's going on over there. You know what I mean? I don't know how it was for most of you guys who grew up that are not black, but the folks who are black, you remember when them niggas was watching that goddamn movie or that TV show or some shit, and then they instantly snatched your face hella fast? Hey, 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 look away from that, boy. Cover your eyes, boy. Cover your goddamn eyes, boy. That shit right there, man. Hey, y'all little kids go in the other room. Y'all cannot see this. That right there builds intrigue. That builds excitement. What are the grown folks watching? Oh, they in there doing some grown folks though. They in there doing a grown up. They in there doing that grown folk thing. Nigga, I want to do the grown up thing. I want to be grown. And how do you be grown? At least the way I thought. I gotta stick my wee wee into the. Yeah, man. That's what I thought. Sadly, it's definitely not that. You gotta be grown is a big difference. Watching yourself grow up and be a man and pay bills is a total difference. But when it comes to your first exposures of sex, it's normally like on music videos. It could even be in the rap songs you listen to, the rock songs you listen to, country songs you listen to. You know what I mean? That Latino, that reggaeton you listen to, you hear that shit, you like, oh, okay. What are you talking about? Ooh, okay. Come, girl, I'm trying to get your pussy wet. Twerk that. Let me see your drip sweat. Whatever the fuck David Banner was talking about, I know all the words, but y'all know what was going on. You know what I mean? But as kids, we didn't know. We didn't really understand what they was talking about. Got grown and found out real quick, though, I can tell you that. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking
My point exactly. My point exactly. My point exactly. I hope y'all understand what the fuck is going on around here. But when it comes to being really young, like I was really young when I was exposed to a lot of first sexual encounters or first like you know, just sexual activity. I was really young when I was exposed to a lot of that stuff, so I just felt like it was it was it was gonna be a part of my life. It was something I was into, and that's why we're gonna you know do a long talk, a long segment on sex on Mr. That Do Mars podcast because there are a lot of things that need to be talked about, in my opinion. And we're gonna break down that stuff later on once we get a little more of a following, once we get a little more people watching us. But that stuff's gonna be a little more deeper. Right now, it's gonna be a little more for the vibes, a little more fun. So to jump into a little more fun, the next topic on this jump will be wet dreams. Sir, I'm gonna sit back and you go ahead and let us know what is a wet dream. What's a wet
about.
dream?
Oh shit! All right. Well, a wet dream is basically when you have a sexual frustration built up, and it manifests itself into a dream where you release that. For me personally, it's a great time where I can just let loose. As soon as I find out it's a dream, ooh, yeah. I don't think we should talk about that during this podcast, but
Oh shit. Um,
we all have them.
we all have them.
Guys, I think all have them.
Do you think women have them?
I think they do. I would think they do. Maybe not the same way men have them, but I think women in their own way have wet dreams.
And when you say not the same way as men do, you think that it's just more of a we get a full experience of the ejaculation process.
Yeah.
And they don't get that full release.
They're squirting all over their butt cheeks. But they definitely have built up desire.
I hope nobody's squirting on their butt cheeks. If she's that excited in the bed by herself, just imagine what happens when homeboy come in the room. That shit is gonna be a puddle. We got a puddle here on this part of the mattress. We got a puddle here on this part of the mattress. This part of the mattress is soaking wet. So, well, yeah. Do you what do you take away from wet dreams as a positive, and what do you take away from wet dream as a negative?
I think it's a positive in terms that it means you're sexually healthy. Every male, I think, should be having wet dreams. As far as a negative goes, I can't really see any negatives. I think every healthy male should be having a wet dream, at least every now and then.
Right. Well, I actually think it's funny because I think there's the negative. The only thing that's a negative about a wet dream, in my opinion, two things actually. First things first, the negative in the wet dream is that it's probably a woman I'm not gonna have sex with.
Well, yeah.
That sucks. And then two is that I gotta clean this shit up. I gotta go to the bathroom discreet as I can with the shit stuck to my leg. Yeah, man, it's just, it's all right. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But it's life. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are shy to talk about their wet dreams. A lot of people don't really want to talk about the wet dream. They might not have nobody to talk to about their wet dreams. But I do remember the first time I had a real good one. Excuse me. It was almost as good as that weed. But really sexy girl. Back in high school, I was a freshman. Badass light skin thing. I'm not gonna say her name, but anyway, it don't matter either way. But she was lightweight flirting with me, and I thought everything was good, and we was lightweight kind of feeling each other. And then I found out her partner, who I was feeling before I was feeling her, before I even knew her, started feeling me. banging. So I was like, I'm not gonna fuck that off. So freshman year, I was with this chocolate thing. But anyway, this light skin thing. Randomly, she was. I don't know why, but she was at our basketball practice. I don't know who the fuck she was in there seeing. She was just checking me out. But I don't know what she was in there for. She probably wasn't checking me out. But anyway, I just know that I had that wet dream about her that night, and that shit was crazy. And I remember I woke up and I was hot because I seen her at school the next day. Like, I was tearing your ass up, girl. I was tearing your ass. That shit was, girl. I just kept giving her a look. Why do you keep looking at me like that today? What is it? Last night, woman, I mean, girl, we was on another level. We were playing the high five with our bellies. It was going down. But anyway, ever since then, no, I never really had a wet dream. I was like high school, I was freshman year. I just never really, I don't know, never really dawned on me too much. I never really tripped off it too much because obviously at that time, you know, pornography definitely wasn't what it is.
Definitely not.
You know, today, we didn't even have smartphones like that. Smartphones came out in 2008, 2007 or something. So there wasn't even a smartphone. You couldn't even like have the ability to quickly watch some booty cheeks in your face right now, getting toe up. It was a big difference, man. And even to like, the beginning of that, bruh, my very first pornography experience, bruh, was a goddamn magazine. I'm 30. I don't know. You didn't have magazines growing up?
DVDs, I think.
DVD. You started at I'm so glad you started at a good age, buddy, because I started at the fucked up age, man. I started at the worst age ever. I think I was probably like 4 years old or 5 years old. My older brother was 4 years older than me. He was like, hey, bro, I'm going to show you something. I'm like, what? He's like, hey, little nigga, come here. I'm going to show you something. Come here. Like, what are you talking about? And he took me into the room, to my dad's room. And he was like, look, nigga, dad got these under his bed. And he showed me them, and it was like Player magazine or, the Playboy shit, but it wasn't Playboy, though, but it was like the real deal magazines. Man, I got to that, you got to that one part where that page was stuck to the other page. How the fuck did this page get stuck? And what is inside of here, nigga?
Someone's gum out.
So obviously it's gum. You feel me? Nigga didn't, just... It's actually butter. Barbecue sauce, what I probably originally thought, or, syrup or something, was eating some, just spilled some, accident. Anyway, yeah, man, and that was my first, experience as a young buck. I couldn't do nothing but want to be cool, though, because as young males in this country, especially a black male, what made you cool was how many women you fucked, or how many women you fucked with, or how many women you could gather. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't fuck on them, it's just how many women, how much of a woman's attention could you get, and how many different women could you get it from it. Like, that shit was like, that was golden. That meant something. So, even at a young age, seeing that, getting me into women, or excited into women, or trying to, be older than I was, or to show my older brother or my older cousins and shit, like, nigga, I'm cool with you niggas. I can do what you guys do. Y'all slap booties? I slap booties too. That's something we did in elementary. You didn't do none of that, buddy.
No.
Definitely not. You were far from that. Yeah, exactly.
Different lifestyle.
It's all good. We slap booty cheeks, though. Niggas was betting. Like, I bet you your whole lunch, nigga. I promise you won't go over there and grab her booty. Like, nigga, what? The lunch, nigga? What you betting? Nigga, I got my lunch. Nigga, you want to see what my lunch is? Ooh, mama packed that. Oh, yeah, nigga. Bet good. Bet good. Lunch on the wood, buddy. So, put it down right here, nigga. Recess time. Guess who booty getting grabbed? Like, real rap, bro. So, like, it came from a young age, young adolescence, you know what I mean? Always wanted to do it. You, luckily, sheltered, you know what I mean? Your pornography experience was at an older age.
Yeah. Sex was more demonized growing up because I came from a really religious household, a lot different than what most people are used to. But sex came for me a lot later in life, so it was like there was a stigma in it growing up that was against the religion, so that's really what alienated me from it. But man, pornography, especially. I'm sure it does with a lot of people.
That's how it works, man. Pornography is probably the most, and probably will be, and always has been the most watched thing since the internet has started, and it's insane.
Yep.
It is really insane on how that works. It's cool, but it is what it is. With that being said, watching porn is something that has been way too desensitized, and we are way too it's too normal. Like we know, porn stars' names. Like there's not all of them, not a whole bunch of them, but we could see there's a few faces that
Mia Khalifa.
that random human beings could just bring up. Like, oh, I know. And then that's bruh from the. Yeah. I seen that nigga before. Oh, I seen that bitch. Yeah, that shit. Ooh, Pinky from the town.
Pinky.
Yeah. Like, we know these names. We know these people. We know who they are. Like, we know the ones we was checking out. But it's gotten to a point to where it got real bad. It got real bad for a lot of people, me, myself included. I thought at one moment in my life, I was going to be like a porn star. Like, I was going to take over the porn game, and I wanted to start being Mr. Naked Guy on the camera, bro. Like, that shit not cool, bro. Yeah. Like, for real. I knew one day I was going to have kids. And I got kids that, you know what I mean, that I'm trying to leave a legacy for. And I don't want there to ever be that one thing that people bring up when they do talk about my kids when I'm gone. When I'm dead, I don't want no one to be like, oh, man, your dad was, solid brother, nigga, school as fuck, but man, that nigga used to lay the pipe on the goddamn screen. That nigga, here we go, this your daddy. Like, that shit crazy. So, I didn't want that to be a part of none of that, whether I was gonna have boys or girls. So I just didn't want my kids to have to hear that or deal with that. There's other things that I'd rather be known for. So with that being said, real quick, let me get some yak, man. I gotta drink to that because there's way more things I'd rather
to Mia Khalifa.
To other things I'd rather be known for than Mia Khalifa.
Great woman.
What's so great about her?
Well, she plays golf. That's all I know. I only got that from that Snapchat shit. She's on my Snapchat apparently.
Ooh.
I'm sure she's on yours too. She's apparently on everyone's Snapchat.
I don't have Snapchat though.
Oh yeah, you're off Snapchat. You're missing out.
No.
Has her own little Snapchat show.
I utilized Snapchat pretty well for the last 2 years, unlike some people did. And then the 2 years prior to that to create what I started to utilize. Never mind. Anyways, that's for a whole nother topic. But yeah, back to the amazing porn world. Pornography causes an actual problem to the psychological warfare that you have going on in your head with who you want in this real world and who you want in that other world. And they don't normally collide, bruh, and meet, head to head, bruh. They actually they're never the same thing. Especially, like for instance, for men, when we're watching porn, for most part, I don't know about you dudes, but I know for most part when I'm watching porn, I'll put myself included. We watch shit that is something we don't normally have. You know what I mean? Like we watching something that you're not going home to, or something that you've never gone home to. Like if you got a thick chick or whatever, you most likely not gonna watch a whole bunch
Skinny
of thick
porn.
chick. Yeah, bro, it's weird. It's weird as fuck. Like you finna watch a little petite bitch, even though you know what you like and you know what you love. Like for instance, like if you into black women, bro, you randomly watching the Chinese, in any other ethnicity, the white girl, the Mexican girl, you watching any other ethnicity other than the black one that you already are into, that you know you like and love. And that goes vice versa. If you're into a white woman, then you end up watching all the black girl porn. It's weird as fuck. Even though you never had sex with a black girl, you probably ain't gonna have sex with a black girl. You probably gonna continue to have sex with the woman you like to have sex with, that white woman. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you watching that shit, bro, and you watch shit that's like it's poisoning your subconscious mind on the inside, bro. That's like telling you, you know what I mean, what's really going on and shit. Because this shit's a cycle. It's got to work in a pattern. This shit has to work natural. And when you doing that, it's causing some unnatural shit. That's why when you have sex, so there's people who watch porn and are having a lot of sex. So don't think that get that stigma out that people who masturbate and watch porn, they just probably ain't get no pussy. That's not the case. So I'm gonna let you know something. The nigga who's getting the most pussy is probably beating his dick off just as much as the nigga who ain't getting no pussy. Just how it works. Because understanding, once you understand like how to please yourself, and you know, it's really hard for you to get this enjoyment from another person. That's why I was talking. That's why I was gonna get onto about the whole. You know, it don't act right with your cycle, bro. Like with what you're supposed to be doing, bro. What's natural. So when you get in the bed with whoever she is, or he, you know, for the females who's watching pornography, you know, you get in that bed with that person. What has been turning you on? What has been getting you to ejaculate? What has been getting you roused up? What has caused you to, you know what I mean? It's not there. It's not right there for you. It's not what you've been used to. It's not what you're constantly getting when you go to the bathroom or when you buy at the house by yourself and you get to beat it off or you get to rub one out, ladies. You know what I mean? It's not exactly that. And if it's not that you're watching, it's gonna be harder for you to, you know, enjoy the human, the actual human being, the body that's right there, the smell, the texture, the moan, all that shit. The kissing, the hugging, and the means. So when you're watching these pornography videos, that you have to keep in mind that these things are not, these things are not good for the eyes, bruh. Like, it's not, man, it's not, say that again, say it louder.
It ain't real.
Man, it's not real. Break that down. What you mean it's not real when you say that?
Well, I think, like you said earlier, we're all introduced to these things visually through TV and movies, where they're trying to play some kind of sex story or love story. And as a kid, we see that kind of stuff, and it kind of, you know, it kind of interests us.
Right.
And then as we get older, we start, you know, building up sexual desire. And, you know, as kids, we don't really have an, especially for me growing up, I was sheltered, so I didn't have an outlet and wasn't out there fucking girls all day when I was a kid. Pornography. That was the only outlet.
Hopefully no kids was out there fucking all day. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, but real life, though, that outlet was pornography. No, real shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, you start building your sexual desire, and the outlet through that sexual desire is through a visual stimulation rather than like you said, the kiss and touch of an actual woman or actual partner, whoever you're with.
Right.
It's a lot different, and that's the whole gripe I have against it.
Yeah, man. It's like when you watching pornography, bro, and you masturbating. There's nothing wrong with the concept. Like, you know, I'm not trying to tell you you're doing something wrong with your life. What I am trying to tell you, though, is that there's another way around it. If you have to get one out, because it's normal, it's all right. You have a sexual frustration build up, and there'd be a lot of women out there that be mad at you. You be at the drive-through and she's hella upset, or you at her job or whatever it is, and she's just mad. Like, why is she so mad? You at the schoolhouse growing up. Remember Miss whatever her fucking name was, dumb bitch from fucking second grade. And she used to walk around with that ugly ass mean look on her face. Nobody was digging that shit out. When nobody opening them coochie lips up and sucking them, making that real natural juices. Like, okay, natural juice. When I say natural juices, look on everything in your goddamn kitchen right now. Everything in your kitchen right now says natural juices or natural flavoring. I don't know what the fuck that natural shit is. 90% of the time, I'm going to assume it got something to do with a woman's vagina, though. Because that's the first thing I think about when someone says natural juices or natural flavoring. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? what natural? So them natural juices was never played with, and them bitches walking around here sick. I be mad, like, lady, come here, let me hug you real quick. Let me give you a hug real quick. I know you mad. I know you ain't got no dick all day. Them dudes who walk around here just pissed off, just mad at the world and angry, always upset. Don't hold the door for nobody ass nigga. Like, why is he mad? What's wrong with buddy? Why you look at that snake ass look on his face when he's driving? Just me mugging, but ain't looking at nobody. Just mad. Cause he ain't been swimming in no pussy. He walking around with desert dick. Boy, that shit dry as fuck. That nigga, if that nigga, boy, as soon as he zip up his zipper, boy, he's gonna fire up like a match, nigga. Kaboom! that shit is a, boy, you don't wanna, I'm telling you, man, motherfuckers walking around here with a just, they mad because they sexually frustrated, so they gotta go rub one out, and that's cool. If you gotta go rub one out, you got to go bust one down real quick. Please go do so real quick, discreetly, as you know you should. You know, or you got a lot of semen buildup. Guys believe in the concept of, how, well, I had blue balls, man. That's why I jack off all day, every day. No, nigga. But if you actually think you are getting a buildup of the nuts, nigga, go in there and bust that down real quick and get that about you. And go on about your business, man, without. Do me a favor. Please, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about it, tell your family about it, whatever you can put it on any social media outlet. If you don't got social media and you just watch this from a friend, make sure you tell one of your friends who do got social media, check out That Dude Mars podcast. I appreciate you.